Hey guys, can everybody hear me? Cool. So I'm JP, this is John with the founders of Evident Legal. This is our product, Simplify the Law. The idea of helping SMEs do without lawyers. And without further ado, we're gonna get into it. So essentially, this platform runs both on web, obviously, and on your mobile tablet. What are the ideas? Free legal guidance, the ability to create legal documents, and then to get legal support. And you can get legal support basically through chat over here, through feedback, through email, through phone. So John and I, John's driving my machine, so hopefully we managed to keep this thing together. Cool. So typically a user finds us going via Google. So here I'm just punching in heads of terms. So they'll click on the heads of terms link, and they'll arrive on the site. So something like this. And typically what you're going to see here is some guidance. And normally a user will click around a few pages, or if they get stuck, they'll pop in something in the chat box and have a sort of a quick chat session with one of our online paralegals. But typically the idea is you are trying to find some legal information about a problem that you have, and then the idea is that you will solve that challenge using one of our automated documents. So over here, if we come up to heads of terms, if you click on the more details item, this will give you information about what it costs. So as an example here, it costs 80 credits. A credit is £1, so that's 80 quid. Or buy yourself a monthly subscription for 28 quid or an annual subscription for 195. If you think that's great, then awesome, kick it off on heads of terms here. This will effectively start the document process. And this effectively starts the drafting process. So while John taps away some answers here to create a document, I'll just explain. Effectively, we have a topic bar over here which shows you your progress. As you go through, you'll see some progress happening over here. We have the various questions coming up over here. And actually, behind the scenes, the contract is actually being drafted for you. So clauses are being taken out, being inserted, depending on what you select here. So if you pick an answer that requires further information, you click on it, and essentially what we're going to do is we're just going to knock through this very quickly, and we're going to generate a document at the end here. So we're choosing no for all these options, because otherwise, if you pick yes, it'll pop additional questions. Red stars mean the mandatory. Obviously, if you pick an answer that you need additional information, it'll pop those up. We can have little eye bubbles here that explain what is this question about and give you more guidance to it. So for where we use sort of terms of art and legal and that sort of thing, then we can give you additional information. We now get to a summary view of what you've created. So essentially, this isn't what the final document will look like, but it's all the Q&A you've been through and all the text. If you hover over anything that's got a sort of yellow box here, it'll show you the question that you asked, and it'll show you the answer that you gave. You click back on one of those, it gives you the ability to make a modification. And then having done that, it'll return you back to the preview. You can see over here, we've got the answers. Right at the bottom, we've got an entire kind of Q&A session. So essentially, this is all the questions you've been through, all the answers that you provide. Just walking through, these are the icons. You can download, you can edit, you can clone. Cloning is useful if you want to create another version just with some minor tweaks. Email it, delete it. And then here are some sharing options. So if you click on that, you can transfer it to another user online. That way you can negotiate back and forward online, so you can debate points. I don't want to pay that much. I don't want to have these years, whatever. You can transfer it to one of us, and we'll review it, check it for you, and then send it back to you. Or you can do a share only, read only, and that'll allow you to share the information without anybody being able to modify it. So we get to a place here where it tells you now you need to use credits. I've got 140 credits in my account, so I can use credits. If I didn't have any, it would ask me to buy them, or it would ask me to buy a subscription pack. So if you use credits, you click on that, basically it's going to download the document, and you'll have the document sort of on your machine. That's a completed contract, ready to go, ready to be used. You've avoided using lawyers, and you're done, really. So that is the process. Some other features we didn't show you because we didn't do one of those documents. If you click on the party wall agreements up there, we've got these three little icons here. One showing you the amount of time it'll take you to complete one of these documents. A little indicator showing how difficult or how complex the document is that you're about to hit, and a PDF sample of the document that actually shows you before you start the process what the document is about. That's it. How are we done? Superb.
Two things. Firstly, on the making it more fun and engaging, I don't actually have a suggestion for you, but one thing I would say is I think a lot of companies have copied this innocent model of, hey, how's it going? We put 20 raspberries in this. When it comes to legal stuff, you might actually do well to keep it a bit more serious. You know, it's just about keeping that balance. I wouldn't go for the full kind of startup, we're all best buddies here kind of thing. And the other thing I'd say is, you said you work in the legal industry. Are one or both of you lawyers?
Yeah, I'm a former lawyer.
Okay, great. So
former lawyers as well.
When I think about using this website, I think it's a great idea. The first thing that crops up for me is, what is the quality of the end product? I don't, normally with lean startups, you say, hey, just have a go, get the feedback, go for it. That doesn't apply here, in my opinion. If you have a go with a contract and get it wrong and someone gets sued, your business is over. If you're a lawyer, that's great. Say, you're checking this stuff, you verify it. To me, that is a certificate of authenticity. A computer might create it, but it's actually come from your expertise. Do you see what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's all the questions we've got time for. So big round of applause.